So depending on the lore you are consuming, vampiric entities are weak to the crucifix and or the faith placed in the symbol of the crucifix by a person. With that being said, when it comes to One Piece, it's very funny that the two most vampire-coded characters, Gecko Moria and Dry-Kill Mihawk, are simply adorned in crucifixes and have home bases that too have a lot of Christian iconography around the island. In Thriller Bark, you see this everywhere. There's even a church. Plus, Absalom and Perona have a crucifix on their respective hats. Then, when you look at the Gloomy Kingdom, not only does Mihawk have a sword in the shape of a crucifix, but there's a giant wooden crucifix somewhere on the island. And we see this when Zoro fights the human drills. So it's very funny that both of these vampire-coded characters have a lot of Christian iconography both on their person and where they used to hang out at. It's funny too that Perona moves from one base to the other, as she was on Thriller Bark for a long time and then just started hanging out with Mihawk on the Gloomy Kingdom. So Perona has always been associated with Christian iconography. Another interesting thing about this is that Gecko Moria not only looks like a vampire, but he looks like a demon because he might be an Oni, like, say, Yamato or Kaido. So it's funny that this demon vampire has so much Christian theming. And it's curious because supposedly, based on recent information that's come out, he could be Japanese coded because he could be Kazuki Moria coming from Wano, which is a very Japanese coded area in One Piece. So it's odd that I guess you could say he converted from whatever religion he was a part of to Christianity over the course of the series. I don't know what that's about. Furthermore, another demonic entity adorned in Christian iconography is Oars, because Oars, the giant zombie that Moria uses Luffy's shadow on, has a crucifix on his loincloth. This is weird because we don't really know where Oars comes from, but he does look like a big red demon in being an ancient giant. So we don't know, but it's very funny that he is very thematically similar to Moria. But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede. What?